Good morning, YouTube. I hope y'all are doing well. Back at it again with another day of Avatar Legends. And mastering the elements. Of course, waterbending is where we're starting because I love waterbending. Every time I was asked the question, what kind of bender I would be, it was always water. I love healing. I love that it can be used for multiple uses, and I mean the way they put it into the game is just fantastic. And of course, if you're gonna learn waterbending, you got to start with the waterbending master, Katara. She taught the Avatar how to waterbend, as well as many others in the series, and even taught Zuko to get better at firebending. So today we are going to learn how to play Katara. Katara is, I would say, a beginner-friendly character. She lets you do a lot, and I think one of her most important utilities is her flow. So if you don't have a flow button configured, make sure you have it, because being able to move around is extremely important as Katara. Waterbending gives her the ability to do a lot, and it is really hard for your opponent to even understand what's happening because of how fluid the water is. So sliding around, very useful. The next thing you're going to want to know is your quarter circle backward. So doing quarter circle backwards and any button, so A, B, or C. Let's see. Okay, it's just telling me. Cool. Anyway, um, so if you do your quarter circle back and A, B, or C, it will pull out this ball of water, and this water is super versatile. The reason I introduced slide first is because you can slide around with this water in your hand. If you look at the top here, you'll see you have 500 flow, and it uses just a little bit of flow to move around with your water. This is super helpful because if you know from the series, Katara is very OP when she has some water on her. So the same thing is apparent in this game. She has a Rekka in this stance. So again, if you do quarter circle backwards, A, B, or C, she'll get into this stance, and it's a Rekka. So you can press A, B, or C to attack out of this stance. If you press B, it'll be a low. If you press A, or sorry, yeah, that's right, A, because the flow button is different. I keep getting the Xbox controls confused, but yeah, quarter circle back. If you press A, then it'll be just a normal attack, and then quarter circle back C, which is your heavy, is your overhead. And so if you want to ever get anybody who's jumping around, you can get into the stance, you can move around with your flow, and then use your heavy or C to hit them out of the air. Super powerful, very basic utility of Katara. So yeah, you use flow to use your water to slide around, and then quarter circle backwards to get her water ball out. So that's gonna be your bread and butter with Katara. Just starting out. Welcome to the stream. I'm just going over how to play Katara, and yeah, we just started. But yeah, those are like her basic fundamentals. Super fun to play. Another thing about her flow is if you just press it, it'll just go forward. You can't really stop it. So when you do flow, make sure you're committed to this. Secondly, if you press flow again while you're sliding, you'll jump. So if you want to get in the air without jumping, I highly recommend doing this. It's the exact same arc as if you had jumped, but it's faster. so the opponent has to react faster. And on top of that, it lets you hit your overhead super easily. So your overhead is when you're in the air, you'll press B. So that's another really good move for Katara. I use this a lot. It crosses over. So if you go around them, you can cross them over with it. So you can use flow to cross over, and that's super strong. Highly recommend doing that. But yeah, getting in the stance, going back and forth, and pressing flow right at the end is really good in this slide, because they don't see it coming when you do it late. But you can do it super fast too, and they won't see it coming either. Another really important part about Katara's flow is that it can go past people. So if you're touching them and you forward flow, it crosses them over. So you can always just go back and forth between people and really confuse them up if you really want to. If they're not swinging, of course, you can get hit out of this super easy. But if you're doing something like that and then you do that, right, like you can get really creative with it, and every character in the game has that type of movement where you can get creative with their flow movement, and I'll be going over those in other tutorials. But yeah, flow is super important for every character, especially Katara. But yeah, just doing her quarter circle backwards, A, B, or C, and using her flow. It's gonna really, it's gonna I promise if you do this, you really won't need anything else with her, but her combos are really nice too. So that's the basics with Katara. If you learn that first, you'll probably just start having fun like right away with waterbending. You start understanding like its use cases and some other stuff. So let's go into some of her key moves. So one of those, of course, is getting into the stance, because it's a Rekka, and so your opponent has to immediately guess high, mid, or low. So A is low, B is, of course, or sorry, A is mid, B is low, and then C is high. So just A is mid, or just normal, and then B is low. So getting into the stance, these are really key moves. Highly recommend doing those out of like flow. Really hard to react to that super fast. Other than that, I would highly recommend doing her special out of flow. So out of this stance. So in this stance, she also has a special move. If you do that special move, it'll be your A plus C. It's super strong. It does a lot of damage. You do have, it freezes them as well, so you can get a follow-up combo. So if you can charge just by holding flow, and then you need to make sure that you have 3 circles or 3 dots. So I can't remember what we're calling that, or it's probably just key. So make sure you have enough key when doing this move. But out of the stance, you have multiple Rekka, or multiple options. So you can just do the straight up, or you can do the special move if you have enough key. So yeah, those are some of her key moves out of stance. But some of her basic key moves, obviously just pressing A over and over, you can get into your auto combo. It does a lot of damage compared to other characters' auto combos, and some characters don't even have an auto combo on their AAA. So I highly recommend this. She has a follow up here. If you just do AAA and then press B, she'll hit them low, so you can keep that combo going. You can also, after hitting them low, hit them with another A. And so that's one of your basic combos out of her key moves. So highly recommend getting used to doing that, getting in the flow, getting in the stance and pressing those key moves there. Another move I really like is I showed earlier, but if you jump and you press B, it's an overhead. So people like to jump and fly and do everything in this game. Like you'll realize that people are able to do a lot of in terms of jumping and flying. Katara is not really like that. She's kind of a mix of Toph and Aang. Um, Toph is really grounded. Aang really flies around everywhere. So she's like a mix. So I don't really recommend being in the sky with her. She doesn't really have that many good air moves. But be in the air, it's so good. And like I was saying earlier, if you do it off of your flow and you jump across to them, so if you flow twice and jump over them and press that, it's an overhead and it gets people all the time. It's very nice. It's very nice to do. Very nice to hit. And the taller the character, the easier it is to hit. So in this game, characters are actually very different in terms of height. In most games, characters, they don't differ that much, but Kyoshi, she goes all the way up to the health bars. Like, she's so tall. So hitting that on Kyoshi, it's just easy. Like, it's so easy to hit that on her. But yeah, that's another really good move. Be in the air, super simple. Another key move that I love doing is her sniper move. So when you are in the air, you can do a quarter circle forward, and you can do B, and it snipes them. So highly recommend if you're noticing they're zoning you out, you can't get close to them, and you don't want to approach because they're like just spamming moves and stuff and not really keeping you or allowing you to get close to them. Highly recommend sniping them out of the sky there. Yeah, she also has another overhead. I know I talked about this one, but she also has one if you jump and you press quarter circle backwards B. She can also, or quarter circle backwards C, sorry. She can also do an overhead that's really nice. Or sorry, that's quarter circle backwards A. Oh, she also has another really good overhead. So if you jump if you jump and you do quarter circle backwards A, you can do it, hit them really good. This one's a little harder to hit, way harder to hit than just pressing B. But yeah, if you want to do a cross up, that's another good one. If people are jumping around a lot, it covers a lot of ground, and maybe somebody's too short, and maybe you want to jump super high and hit them and do something that they're not expecting. That's a really good one. So that's that quarter circle backwards in the air, in A. But yeah, between that and her quarter circle backwards, or quarter circle backward, or quarter circles forwards A. So quarter circles backwards A and quarter circles forwards A in the sky is really good. The forward one is her sniper and the back one is this. And then just plain B. That's probably the only buttons you'll be pressing when you jump or when you do this. So those are her key moves. Let's go into a few more combos. Of course, Katara has a lot more kit to her. Highly recommend going through her trials, doing all her going through all of her combo trials and seeing how they work, and then you'll get a feeling of the water bending in this game, and then you'll start understanding how it works. And one cool thing about this game is the water bending is similar for every character, just like the earth bending. So Korra here, her water bending, she barely uses it because she's so much of a powerhouse that she's mainly using her earth and her fire bending. So I really like that aspect where the water in this game, and she does have some heavy hitting water hits, don't get me wrong, but they ain't nothing like Katara's. So the water bending is similar, but also really embodies who that character is. So very lore accurate, very cool. All right, so her combos. So again, we went over her normal one earlier. It's just A, just 5 times, a 5-hit combo. The thing I like to do with these auto combos is really understand how many hits it is, because that's just how many times you need to hit it. Press that button. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot of people don't like combos where you have to, where it's so much freedom, but it's I like it because the combo is not based off of what the developer wants. The combo is based off of how well you can keep up with your buttons. Like, it's based off of your skill, in a different way than games like Tekken. But yeah, just pressing A 5 times will get you this basic combo. And then again, if you press B after that for that 6th hit, it won't count over there on the left. You'll notice that. Oh, there you go. Make sure you see that 6th hit. And get that extra damage. But yeah, if you press the B button after the 5th hit, if you time it right, she'll hit them low. And then again, if you press A on that 7th hit, she'll do that extra hit there. So that's how you do her bread and butter combo. I highly recommend learning that, because the more you do it, the more you'll see what the water bending technique is. Because the thing about this game is the visuals are extremely accurate to like the series, and so water bending, each move you can kind of get an understanding of the timing of it and when it's going to come out in her strings, because she has different ways to get into that. Like, it's not just A. There are other ways for her to get into that specific move. So I really recommend understanding, just understanding when she can pull out this move, because that's just her quarter circle forward. Just a quarter circle for A. So you can always pull out quarter circle for A whenever you want, or you can just do the auto combo and it'll do it for you. So whenever quarter circle for A comes out, you can press B and do the extra technique, right? So I'm not doing the auto combo here. I'm just doing the normal combo. And so you can string combos together by understanding what your technique is on the auto combo. So this game is super easy in terms of understanding how to do combos and how to string your combos together. So yeah, this is your bread and butter combo. After you see her pull out her quarter circle for A, then you press B, and then that will do that extra damage. And then you can press A again after that to mix them up. And so you can always do that whenever you want. To do just a normal basic combo, you can just do quarter circle for A, B, A, right? Quarter circle for A, B, A. And so that's without the auto combo, and then this is with the combo. And so you can kind of string stuff together, understand what the technique looks like, and react on your own when things are hitting. So I like this game because every single move is extremely fast. So you can kind of just throw stuff out, and since people are jumping around all the time, you can hit them a lot. And so you're just throwing stuff out, quarter circle forward, auto hit, quarter circle forward, doing some of your other moves, quarter circle forward, A in the air, and then just get them into an auto combo. Once you see that quarter circle forward in your auto combo, right, like this one, you just press B, A, B, A. And so that's her, like, that's literally Katara in a nutshell. That's her basic combos, her basic key moves. Those are her basic movements, and how I would recommend you use her in game. In terms of additional thoughts on how you should improve with her, highly recommend going to the trials, highly recommend going online. And then just understanding that people are going to be flying around in this game a lot. Like, she is very grounded compared to all the other characters, other than Toph, of course. So understand that she use this to get away. Use her flow to get away. It doesn't use, like, look at your bar at the top. It has 500 flow meter. It, like, if you just press it once, it literally doesn't even use the meter. So if you need to create some distance and like get people off of their game control neutral, for lack of better words, then definitely use this to go around, and also to cross them up. Even if they're in the corner, you can cross them up like that very easily. So yeah, if you really want to improve with her, I highly recommend like just doing this every single like this. It's fun to do anyway. You'll probably be doing it anyway, but just getting really used to her flow forward, her flow back, and then her double flow. So you can jump. Don't jump that often unless of course you're all the way back here. You can jump normally, but if you're in their face, I would not recommend jumping because her anti-air, like when she does this is very bad. So don't assume that everybody else has as bad of an anti-air as her. Other people can shoot you out of the sky very, very easily. So if you're ever going to jump, just do double flow. So forward flow and then flow again. Yeah. I think I've imparted a lot of my waterbending knowledge on to you in this video. And I think that if you follow everything that you've heard, you'll be good to go, and you'll have no worries being a Katara main in Avatar Legends whenever you pick the game up. I hope you liked this video, and if you enjoyed it, please do leave a like. It does more than you might think, and subscribe for more fighting game content, as I'll be recording videos every single day. And I really enjoy having you guys here, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Alright, that's a wrap on that video. From that point, let's just hop into online. What a tribe. What a tribe. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons because I'm on the wrong side. Nice grab. I honestly got distracted because I wanted to make sure my mic was on. It looks fine. It looks totally fine. I recorded that video and it worked. Oh, is that all you're gonna do? Forgot you can tell y'all you can do your ult right there. Nice. Dr. Bones. Welcome, welcome. Beautiful. I jumped too high. That's why I don't like the normal jump. Oh, that was a nice cross. Oh, wait. I gotta get out of this corner. He likes to safe jump there every time. I can punish him for that. I should be able to get in this. Nice grab. Wait, you can't roll after grabs? Noted. Okay, you piecing me up now. This game is definitely rewards you for being aggressive. Like whoever's more aggressive, definitely gonna, obviously. That's good. That's good. Oh, this is good practice. He's a good Toph. He's a good earthbender. Yeah, you gotta lock in to play this game for real. You gotta lock in to play this game for real. At least at the highest level, cause this man is moving. 1 second. Armor. See, that move's so hard to hit. Oh, shoot. I need to use her stance more. I don't really use it like I need to. That's that's a good combo, but it's hard to hit. So I understand. Oh, they are definitely in their flow mode. Can I not get out of that? Yeah, if you use that move, you'll. Now I got him scared. He was tagging me, bro. That's why you use this move. Now he don't want to push. And now he's making mistakes. Got him. Yeah, no, that's a really good move. If you want to improve, I would definitely highly recommend using that more. He's mad now. Oh, how did that? Okay. That water whip. So it's a water tribe staple. Nice. Yeah. Oh no, I tried to grab him. Ah, you got. The reason I he as soon as he hits me, He does that exact same combo every time. It does a lot of damage. That's crazy that I didn't. There it is. That exact same combo. I mean, you can do whatever combo you want. It's just, it's annoying to get hit by that. Oh, she ulted. Yeah, like if you gonna keep using that, then I don't mind. Oh shoot. Oh, it didn't come out. That's unfortunate. Surely. Tough is good. Tough is good. Like I've played against good toss, but that one was really good. Like earthbending actually was able to stop my waterbending. I'm impressed. I am impressed. Oh, it's how do you even get that character? Lock. Oh, I think you have to beat the story mode. Ooh. This will be fine. It is tough. It is tough. Good morning. I went over some really good tips in this video that I'm gonna release from the stream, but it's so hard. The crazy thing about it is it's easier depending on who you're going against. Like if you're going against somebody who played the beta, you're not gonna have a good time. Like TTV, I see. See, I'm finna have to log in real quick. Hold on. Cause like this is my third day playing the game, so. But I played Tekken and 2XKO and stuff. But. Oh, he burnt out. He blocked that. Nice. I pressed the wrong button. And he completely whiffed. Nice overhead. I knew he was going for something cheeky. Dang it. What you got? He keeps going for that overhead, and it's working. Oh, couldn't get away from it. Oh my goodness. That overhead's good. I know how to stop it. Oh, my overhead moved in, or my anti-air didn't come out. It's so fast. Fight just like Azula. Dang it. Like, he should have died there. I don't know how he was able to recover. Stop doing that, bro. I know you doing it. Too predictable. Have you done the combo trials? Like, I'm not even doing anything fancy. I feel like I'm doing the combos I'm doing now. I went over earlier in this stream. They're super basic. Maybe for other characters it's probably harder. Like Zula probably takes some skill, but this is a really basic move here. Like, I will say, stuff like these anti-airs, that's so hard to hit. Or like the quarter circle forward in the air, that's super, super tough. Of course. She's so strong in the air. I'm gonna have to stop jumping. Jumps. Oh, how did that miss? Gotcha. She's got an overhead from standing. Very intriguing. As if that cross up isn't strong enough. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I need to get in the stance a lot more with Katara. I'm not doing it enough. It'll help me control the map, or the match a lot easier. And it's the only way she can do her anti-air. I need to get in the habit of doing it. And yeah, I agree. In terms of like reacting to other people, like that's super hard. But I just think the combos themselves, the reaction window isn't that bad, actually. She thought I was gonna jump. It's a good thing I said I was gonna stop. I should have kept blocking. This dude gonna make me goated with Katara. I almost got it. I keep pressing the wrong button out of that quarter circle backward. And I can combo off of that. I don't know the combo, sadly. Dang, her moves are quick, man. How'd that grab miss? But okay. I should have went for it. Finally, my move came out first. The fact that she can come up. Yeah. There's literally only one thing you can do if she's in the sky, and that's this block. Don't do nothing else. That's because she's coming so fast. That makes sense. Man, it's not that hard once you know what you're doing. Oh, shoot. Is this the first Azula I've played on stream? I almost... It might be my second Azula I played on stream. It's kind of crazy. Dang, that came out quick. Oh, that hit me coming up. That's crazy. Huh? See, the thing I don't get is like you're not safe when you just stand up. I'm pretty sure. She does the same combo every time. That's nice. Oh? I guess the chip damage. Like, that's the amount of chip damage. I don't think I really took that many hits, actually. It's crazy. She's just so fast, honestly. Kind of crazy. That works pretty good as an anti-air too, if you want to use that as an anti-air. That's down C. Let's see if it works. What's she doing? Oh, she finna ult. Oh, shoot. I hate that move because she can just do that on repeat, even on block. Crazy. How does she recover off of that? The startup on quarterback circle A is so long. I was blocking, but I think she crossed up. Basically, when Azula in the air, you can't do nothing but block. Unless you're already, or at least with Katara, because if you're not already in stance, you can't do an anti-air. And you can't crouch because her other anti-air requires you to be crouched. So all you can do is block if she jumps. Or do that. Like, if you can get into stance fast enough. That's fine. It's fine. You just gotta know the matchup. See, she can do anything in the air. She's so good in the air. Oh yeah, this is fun. And he knows it. I get it. Dang, I was in stance and pressed it and it still didn't come out in time. Let's look at Azula. I'm gonna get one on you, don't worry. I'm just warming up. I really hate that her anti-air is in a stance. I really do. That's crazy. We traded and I lost. I don't even know what she did. She got fired all over the map though. So I can't get out of it. He's good. I'll be honest. He's even delaying his hits. He's a really good player. He plays fighting games. She's really good in the air. She recovers and she just gets back in the air. Wow, she burnt out already. Nice grab. Ah, man. She's got to have a better anti-air. Especially for people like Azula. So close. So close. Like, the problem is... the problem is... yeah. I mean, at this point, I think that was a pretty good example of what you need to... That's essentially what you need to be doing. It's actually exactly what I said at the start of the stream. Like, if you go back to the start or watch the video that I post about from the stream, then you'll see, yeah, highly recommend that you learn how to be in that stance because, like, for example, Azula, she's floating around everywhere. So if you don't get in this stance, you can't stop her from hitting you in the head. It's so fast. There's no way you can do... I mean, you could probably do this pretty fast. You don't have to be crouched to do this move. This is you're down heavy. So this is another pretty good anti-air that I didn't mention earlier. The problem with this one is you gotta wait until they're literally about to hit you. Basically, you have to be like, "Hi, I'm blocking, I'm standing," and then do this, and then they'll essentially be blown up. So if Azula is doing like all that jumping in on you like she was just doing, let's just do this, you know? Because going in the stance and then pressing heavy instead of just doing down heavy, like this is two different buttons. Like quarter circle back, like highly recommend just going for down C for anti-air, or just jumping and grabbing. You see how fast that grab is. So yeah, yeah, I mean that's the only other thing I think I would change out of the beginning of part of this guide is that. And yeah, no, I mean Katara's super fun. She's probably not the strongest out of the roster. Obviously you got avatars in the game, but she is my favorite and she'll be my main. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, and yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. If you have any questions, you'll leave them in the comments below and I'll answer them. Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed this little how to play Katara stream, and I hope to see you all in the very next one.